Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mortal Glory. This is going to be our fourth run through. Last time, Promoters of the Old Gods actually won, surprisingly. I think possibly one of the worst I had leading up to the end, but good ending. Toadwoods won, Promoters of the Old Gods won. I've not played this since recording that. I've been busy and a bit unwell. I'm still unwell, but you know, I think we learned a lot last time, and I think we can take those lessons forward into this one with the Patrons of the Ancient. Good name. That I'll probably forget. Yep, hello, got our 300 gold. We're starting a fight off here. Someone with quite a lot of health. If we look at the stuff here, physical -8, that's going to do nothing. Magic defense. Not doing much damage. Okay amount of moves, but mostly it's just a lot of health. It's going to be quite the battle here, unless we can get some sort of like one shot. So we're probably looking for an Undyne with the throw. A very not bad sale item here. What we learnt really last time was the path leading to the final doesn't matter too much. We died a couple of times. We had to pull in some ringers and stuff. Really, it's all about kind of getting to that last bit and being strong enough to either take the first round from the enemy or kill them in the first round. A lot of dodging as well. You need to be able to last a long time because they're going to be dodging a lot, so you need to make sure you have multiple times to hit them. We won last time with just pure agility, and then we had some skills which allowed us to dodge. We had a lot of agility for dodge as well, and then we could just use Death Train to one-shot the super scary people. And it worked out in the end. This is looking quite nice for someone with a lot of strength. The 16 MP is okay. Not 100% what I'd like. That's very, very nice just for pure tank stats, but we don't really have this kind of money round one. A friend of mine, Chad, I'd say a friend of mine, he's on the channel in other videos, suggested that it would be like quite a nice hit if you're able to like pin one of these between rounds. So you can choose, okay, or you know, spend a small amount of gold or something. Say, okay, I want to reserve this for next round so I can buy it. Because I guess one thing here is like, you know, this item's never going to be used. You're going to lose access to this item. So it'd be nice if you could say, if this item in first round was really good, you go, okay, I'll pin this. I can save my gold for next time. Just thought. We need a recruit, obviously. That's looking quite nice straight away. Extend Spirit's not great, but decent physical damage. Probably a bit pricey though, especially if you go to someone with a bit more tank for less. Someone starting with 6 and 7 armor start is pretty good, especially because the person we're going to be playing against only has 3 attack. So this is bad. This is a terrible wizard. Wizards generally have they get bonus MP, and you want to be going into magic with them. But he has Energize, excuse me, -4 armor and then +5 physical damage. This is terrible. I would never buy him. Dryads, get a bit of magic defense. Fairly defended already. Has Zap. Now that's something that's really, we might really consider here. Zap straight away is a fantastic spell. It's 0 cooldown and 5 range. So you can build this person to be super high on damage, keep them quite far back, and zap from a distance. It becomes less useful later when everything has like 9 moves and can just run straight up to you and kill you. You know, they have like 9 moves at a 5 distance charge or something. But maybe consider this as an early get. An okay armor, not great in these bits, but again, we pump into agility, you don't really need this. A better wizard here. Debilitating bolts. It is pretty good, has to be said. It does require the range, it's quite expensive, but I mean, he's got decent wisdom straight up. No, decent stats across the board, really. Decent wisdom. Okay armor. Close to a a threshold. You want to be looking for agility specifically. Multiples of 5 to get the extra move. It's are really nice. So perhaps we go there for that. Mana Bomb is interesting. Decent strength, actually. And decent dodge chance as well. Not too bad. We should also look out for gold generation, potentially. Magic defense. Decent strength, actually. Dirty stab. We definitely... These are pretty good stats across the board. I think if we're going to go between these two, you would go here. But I don't think spending all your money on round 1 is a good idea. Or a lot of money on round 1. So it's going to be between these two, and I think for the not much extra, you're getting so much more from Theron here. And rounds 1... The first kind of round you don't really care about having to get into position, so it's not too bad. Unless there's a big wall in the way. So we'll recruit you. There's the possibility we may come back and recruit you as well. But I think that's going to be then 2 ranged. Which isn't great. If Zap is in here, that's excellent, but it's not. That is a great skill, but again, we can't really afford it. And now we're basically looking for, I guess a fairly cheap... We probably don't need the cheap item. We've got enough armor. I guess we check out... The skills, I don't think she had any good ones. A lot of health. But we're doing 10 damage per round, but she also has magic damage. It might take a little while. Potentially, actually, we may run out of mana. Let's double check that. So that's one thing I actually should have considered. We wanted to go for someone physical here, because of the fairly hefty in the magic damage department. She has some shove, but she doesn't have the damage unless she crits to hurt us. And Theron actually has not bad strength, to be fair. If it became a melee fight, he would probably win. But if we can get something that can boost him a little bit. But a lot of this is physical magic. Physical. Physical magic, defense, physical damage. Physical damage and magic damage. This is quite a nice sword, but again... We may buy the... No, we can't buy this. Fuck. Smart ball. Could we have afforded that if we bought... no, we wouldn't be able to afford this anyway. I do wonder what happens if you do buy something like this and you can't actually afford it. I guess you have to sell it back and you just lose it. You just restart the game at that point. I'm not seeing anything particularly good in here. We could buy something for the future, but I think these items are so common that we might as well go in. Going like this, we should be fine. That wall there is a little annoying, so I'd quite like to see her go first if possible. Very nice, because then we can decide. Then whichever way she goes, we can then plan around. Okay, that's very nice, and we are already in range, and that was a crit, 4%, so that's already very nice. And she's exhausted, so she only has 1 max AP, so we can even step back and do it again. Exhausted, step back, do it again. We just do it one more time, which is great. We were just out of MP there, so that's something we need to be careful of. Obviously, that took 4 rounds. We've got Vitality, which is excellent, and we're getting another dude. I do like it when you get dudes as a reward. Kind of saves you a little bit. That is bad. Just in generally, I mean, you have bulk up, but you have no mana, and you have 1 agility. Bit more agility here. We very rarely go for the gnomes. Good luck is always nice to have. Stuff like luck and gold generation are good to have early. You're very, very weak, though. I don't know what you do outside of this. And again, deep into wisdom is not really where I want to see that. 1 less injury counter when wounded. This is probably useful. You have zap. Why? You can do it once for like 1 damage, but I guess it's something you do at range, but it's definitely a forgettable spell. But you've got decent health, armor is fine, we can buff that. Okay agility, decent-ish strength. Although you're only 1 strength less than there, but items will sort that out. I think we'll probably go for you. Berserker Swing is quite nice, especially because you've got a decent health pool already. I think the one agility here is what's really hurting you. We'd have to invest a lot into this. Which is fine, actually. Because you want to invest a lot into agility items anyway. It's useful just for everyone. Just getting those extra moves. And the extra knockback is also very nice. But I think the lizard here, just because one agility is very, very short. Stranger offers Theron a super fermented potion. 50-50. It's basically either going to be a stat increase, some damage counters, or both. And I think because we're okay with him at range, and he's got that kiting ability, I think we can flip the coin here. And I think we picked the guy with luck, so we'll see what we get. Excellent. Tastes like Swamp Water seems to have a beneficial effect. Get a perk. That's very nice. Rational. Let me see what that is. Excuse me, I need to... That's okay. The minus crit chance is a bit annoying because we did just crit, but the extra 20 MP, we were on 14 there, so that would take us to 34. That's an extra 2 casts of this, which is very nice. Fight lobby, who are we on? Wolfie. See this named a lot. I prefer the other kind of names, but that's fine. You have a lot going on. Vampiric Touch. You can cast this once, you can't cast this. This is -5. That gives you Agile, which is decreased agility by 10. You already got quite high agility. So that'd be another 2 moves. Decent defense. Actually, no, that's physical crit. Not very good defense, not very good health. You're actually fairly weak. You're more... You're a glass cannon. I think you're fine. You, however, on the other hand, are a lot scarier. You're actually very scary because 3 moves, doing 6 damage plus from decent range, a lot of health and a lot of magic resist, which is the main thing. Because therein is our damage dealer here. Would have to buff you up to actually get into combat with you, and you're a lot of health. So we're probably looking for physical here, potentially. Another decent sale item here. Physical damage and magic damage, vitality dodge chance. Very nice. Would cost all of our money. Especially because you have zap. I guess that makes your 1 zap a little better. Potentially. Just think about it. I think we kind of want to go for armor though. This I would love to save. Like I was saying before, so being able to save items, this is what I want. Armor, magic defense, magic damage, death... Oh, actually, magic damage, death train's not great, but, you know. May look into some early items here, see if there's any good recruits going on. Bit of a hefty tank boy here with a decent charge. We probably want to pick up a charge for Zocchi. That may be where we invest. Again, someone with zap and magic arrow, and a decent wisdom. Okay, agility, I suppose. Crit chance. Actually, pretty good. Maybe even replaceable for Thorin, for Theron. But if this was there last round, this would be a sure buy. You decent, not very good health though. You do actually at least have a lot of health. You don't need the MP. So there's potential here. Potential with Groom here. I mean, we can look up here, but we can't afford any of this. Icarus Explosion is... This is ridiculous, but you know, we can't afford this. We can't afford this, so not even much point looking. We can afford you, but do we care? No, not really. So we're going for shop items here. Magic Arrow. It's a possible purchase for Theron here, Magic Arrow. It's essentially a slightly shorter range to this, but does damage along the path. And as we get down to those lower mana cost levels, we could. This is a replacement here. Exhaust is decent as well, just a classic. Breath of Frost I use pretty well as well. It's essentially, again, it's 3 range, but it's anything. Reduces max AP by 1. Center ground makes you immovable. Magic Bullet. Magic Bullet is essentially a more powerful version of this, but without the exhaust part. Again, possible purchase here. It could be that, you know, we go very much magic, everything. Unforeseen Bash. Reduces magic defense, okay. I think we want to have a look at stuff around here as well. Anything with agility is very nice, but not looking like we got it. Physical damage, vitality. No strength. I think this is better than this. Which is probably why the price is different. Physical damage, MP and crit chance, no. That's okay as well. I think I prefer... Ooh, actually that has dodge chance as well. Instead of knockback. But knockback is still pretty good. So maybe we go for the Spike Mace. This costs all our money though. Strength, crit and dodge on this jacket is probably fine. I think maybe we purchase a couple of cheeky things like that as well. Wisdom, Vitality, HP, MP. You know, I think we go... And the other thing we learned last time, cows are not this. Capes don't go in the accessories, capes are armor. That was a massive mistake, which almost cost us the last game, but we're not going to make the same here, so, you know, bit of extra health. He's got plenty of MP now. We could possibly even think about buying Magic Arrow. For 46, but we should be fine with Debilitating Bolt, to be honest. The exhaust is what makes it really nice. Eventually you'll forget Zap, but that's fine. Perhaps we go into the guild house, perhaps we give you a third agility here. I think we would be making this investment anyway later. Might as well make it now. Helps us a little bit here. How far away do we need to be from you? 3 and 4? I think if we get in range with Debilitating Bolt on Iris and she doesn't resist it, then we're probably in pretty good stead because she can't move forward and cast. Then maybe I get Sochi into the fray. Not a brilliant map setup here. And we do go first. Now we've got to make sure 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we can step forward. I think she can't get in range, especially if he steps in the way. Okay, so this is a pretty make or break situation here. We could probably kill him in one with the 20% damage buff. Yeah, you take it one away. 7 plus 5 is 12. 20% of that is an extra 2, 14. Wouldn't quite kill you unless we crit. We have 0% crit, so just reduce your thing by 1. You do have range, but it's physical -5. So I'm not particularly worried about that. You don't have a charge. Definitely going to step back. Potentially we step back and we have him come in front, and then we go this side afterwards. In fact, we could possibly even do... We could possibly use our Zap here. Oh yeah, Zap is just 1, isn't it? It's not plus anything. Corrosive Mist hurt a fair amount, but now we're going to lock her down. It's fine, you don't do damage. Very nice. This is going to be the problem here. She can still cast Corrosive Mist. She can still cast this. Within 3 range, so you actually need to be away for this to be worth doing. But also, we're never going to get through her defense, so you actually do need to probably just start stamina. This has become a bit more interesting. She is almost out of mana. She only has 1 more cast here. So we can kind of keep poking her, and then when she gets into melee, she does nothing. It's a shame, so she died, but he gets 1 less injury counter. Yes, I think we need to run forward here. She has just used her last thing, so this should now just be a case of... We may run it. This may be the first time we run out of turns here. And I don't know how it's decided, because this is all that's going to happen now. We're both out of mana. Yeah, okay. What do we get here? What happened? We're doing 3 damage per turn. She does nothing. Even with the crit. Maybe we both lose. She has lower percentage health. That might be the win here. This is the final turn. We got her to 8 health. Perhaps we could have come closer first. Not bad. One more second. This pitiful squabbling. It was very pitiful, to be fair. Counts as a defeat. That's a shame. Just purely counts as a defeat. Found some herbs. Claim to have... yeah. Strength improved by 5, injury 2. Pretty decent turnaround there. My boy doesn't have much armor. And outside of this, you do nothing. Which I guess makes sense, but we definitely need to buff this. Wisdom itself doesn't give you much magic damage. It's more about items. Like this. Pretty short range. Small amount of health pool. He's not resisting that much. This again, I think Theron can defeat you quite easily. You're a little worse. Or a little scarier. High armor, low this, low health. Probably again defeat with this, but maybe we get another spell just to help us out a little bit. It's a shame that counts as a loss. But you know, at least we know now. We've never got even close to 20 turns before, so the fact that we got there then, it's quite impressive. Physical damage, magic armor, knockback chance, no thank you. I can't even afford you. This is pretty good. 2 agility is not a huge amount, but it's decent enough. Always looking for zap along here, because I just think zap is very nice. It's low mana, it's easy to cast, easy to get off. So we're looking for weapons that are going to give you some magic damage, which are also fairly cheap. I think the problem there, obviously, we didn't get much gold, so it's not going to help us going forward. We may invest more into you. Something with agility would be very nice, like +4 agility. But I don't think we're going to ever be that lucky. That's essentially +12 physical. And 4 knockback? Yeah, 4 knockback. I mean, this is fine for 25. This will absolutely work. It's cheap. It means we can save a little bit of gold for next time. You're still doing a decent amount of damage now. It takes you a little while to get into the combat, which is the main thing. You have your 1 zap, which is 1 and gets resisted, so that's not even that useful. I'm guessing there were no recruits that were even really in our kind of price range. Not particularly. I'm not super confident about this team so far, if I'm honest. I think Theron could be good, but I also think he may end up just dying. Now, what's the play here? What do we think here? Because he's probably going to try and hug this wall. She may come out, so let's pop forward. Let's pop forward all. We have just blocked you in. Oh, you could go that way, to be fair. You come out. We have now kind of blocked ourselves here. That's fine. Do we want to give this chop? Because that could actually kill us, so let's cancel that. We just stab. That's probably a better move. What? Something killed you there. What was that? Kaiju used got decaying. Was that from here? Yes. Okay. Used Chaos Torrent, which is a lot of damage actually. I didn't really notice how much that did. +1 armor. Very very nice. Using gold and a item to end this round. I'm looking at this straight away because of the 5 agility. Physical damage is nice, MP is okay, because I'd give it to Zotoshi. I'm calling him Zotoshi, it's Zotchi, but you know what, I can't read. The 5 agility I'm liking the look of. You just have a weapon which is that crit. It's not that much more improved. Physical damage, vitality, knockback, chance, and debuff resistance. Maybe we go for this, and the reason we go for this is because we have the open. As much as this is nice, we are kind of taking away from this. And the open slots are always nice to fill. We reach the next level. Very nice. Final event. Your next opponents are about to spend a night. This could be opportunity to sabotage. We always sabotage. It's 80-20. We only got 1 injured. Oh, sorry. We only got 1 injured. So that was the 20% there. Which is a shame. You're just kind of in a world of hurt. And now we're against 3 dudes next time. That'll be it for this video, though. The first round, again, of a new run with the Patrons of the Ancient. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.